If you do not know how to build the skill of confidence, it will be something that follows you anywhere you go for the rest of your life. And just like anything else, it is a skill that can be built. So when I was 19 years old, and I had about £400,000 worth of stock in a warehouse in Bradford. Now this warehouse, it was more or less a dungeon. Now I call it a dungeon because it had no windows, it had no central heating, it was under a 200-year-old mill, and I needed it at the time because I needed space, and I was making more money than I knew what to do with, like insane money for my age, right, and where I was from. And I needed somewhere to store it, and I needed somewhere to store it fast. I did have an office already, it was just a smaller one, and I asked the landlord, what have you got? And he took me down the back of this building that I was in, and he showed me one of the units that he had. This unit were about 1,700 square foot, which is like a really big warehouse, right? It was super old. There was no windows, no central heating. And I remember when he first showed me it, there was a roller shutter that you turned a key in to open up, a big roller shutter. And then there was a gate with a lock on. And then there was a big double metal door that you could slide a bar across and then put another padlock on. And then there was another roller shutter. And then there was the doors with the lock to the actual room. There was only one way in, and it was so much space. And as soon as I saw it, I was like, it was like when you hear that cash machine noise in my mind. I just saw the space. I thought, wow, I'm gonna get rich down here. I didn't think about the fact that the kitchen was a shithole. I didn't think about the fact that there was rats down there. I didn't think about the fact that it's gonna be freezing in winter. I didn't think about the fact that I'm not gonna see anybody if I'm working down here. And I essentially went into this office, right? And I'm like, wow, I'm going to get rich out of this. But the thing is, I was very, very paranoid at the time. Like, I've got all this money in a warehouse in Bradford, right? And I talk about this now because I don't have this anymore. Believe me, at the time, I was not on social media and I was not telling anyone about it. Even my own friends didn't know what I was up to. Very, very, very secretive and careful, right? Basically went into this office underground, no windows, no central heating, not talking to anybody for months and months and months on end. And I was working 7 days a week. Truthfully, I felt like Bruce Wayne. Yeah, I felt like Batman. I felt like wow, I'm making moves in here. And by the time I come out of this office, I'm gonna be balling. My life's gonna be different. Yeah. Obviously, I'm thinking I'm Bruce Wayne, but every time I leave the house, I'm not talking to anyone, and I'm a shy, autistic retard, basically. You think you're Bruce Wayne, but you're not. You just look like someone with autism. And I remember the only place that I used to go in public was the gym, right? For most people, if you've got a job, you're seeing people at your job, you're working with other people. I didn't have none of that. The only thing I was doing was going to the gym. And because I was working so much, I didn't even have much of a social life, wasn't dating anybody. It was bad. It was bad. But I was focused on one thing, like all my time, energy, money, all went into this one thing, right? Then, remember, I used to go to the gym, still went to the gym every day, right? And I used to see the same people in the gym, right? And I couldn't even walk up to somebody and say, hi, how are you? Or even start a conversation. I remember having this like crippling anxiety sat outside the gym waiting to go in. And you got to think, at the time, I'm 19 years old. I'm getting seriously paid, right? I've got a business that's doing really well that I started from zero. I'm tall, I'm in shape, like all the things that you think that you need to be confident, I had. But I didn't have any confidence. I didn't even have confidence to go walk up to someone and say, hi, how are you? So I remember there was like this thing in my mind where I thought like, they're going to be thinking, why is this guy talking to me? And that's when it really hit me like, oh, I've got a problem here because I'm making money, but I'm not happy with my character. For me, I always wanted to be rich. Yeah, always. Ever since I was a young kid, like I remember, sounds silly, yeah, I remember like printing £10 notes off the computer, yeah, and laminating them when I was super young, like 7 years old. I didn't really understand it, but I wanted money. I always wanted to be strong, I always wanted to be in shape. I used to watch like WWE when I was younger. I always wanted to, I was very clear about what I wanted, but one of the biggest things that I've been gravitated towards is every now and again, and you probably know a few of these guys yourself, you just meet them people who just have supreme level confidence, and they might not have so much about them. They're not the best looking, they don't have much money, maybe they're not even smart, they're not even in shape, but they have the skill of confidence, and that, in my opinion, trumps everything. And that's what I've always been gravitated towards, and that's what I went on a bit of a journey to try and acquire. right? And this is exactly how I did it. So then what I did was I started focusing on building this skill, confidence, with the same intensity as I was putting on my business. And it changed my life forever. Because once I learned this skill, it unlocked the entire world for me, right? I was able to go anywhere in the world, confident that I could meet people, confident that I could make a good impression, confident that I would be okay wherever I went. Now, the hard truth about building this skill is whatever you're unconfident about, you need to face. But the good news is you can face it in micro steps. The true key on how you build confidence with anything is your self-reputation, right? Now, you build your self-reputation by your daily action. So if you're the type of person to talk to a brand new person every day, which is what I do, right? I've been in Thailand now for around 30 days, 35 days. I've talked to over 90 new people. Literally, some days, right? Bear in mind, right, I've had times when I could not walk up to somebody I kind of knew and I saw every day and say, hi, how are you? I literally go on a walk and I just go around talking to people on my own. New place, never been anywhere. I will just walk around starting conversations with people because I need that self-reputation, yeah? Because I'm going to act on my self-reputation. If your confidence is low, it's because your self-reputation with yourself is low. Now, your self-reputation with yourself is going to be low if you're not doing the actions that you know that you need to do. So when I was not talking to anybody, I was unconfident because deep down, I knew I wasn't putting in the action steps. I wasn't talking to people, but yet I'm expecting a result. So what I started doing was, I started talking to people. Now, at the time, it was very uncomfortable. I was nervous about it, yeah? I've got to admit, I was nervous about it. But I decided enough was enough, and I started building on it every single day. And when you do that for a long enough time frame and you start seeing some positive results, that's when you start building confidence. And you can take that shit as far as you want. You know, and what I found as well, usually people, like, they're so scared of rejection, but rejection's a natural law, right? It's a universal law. Imagine you going to the gym, you're complaining you're not making progress, but every time you start feeling a little pain, you stop lifting, right? Imagine trying to figure something out on a computer, and every time you feel a little bit of stress, you just stop doing it and go on your phone. Well, that's not a law of life, right? Rejection is a part of learning, and you need it to get better, right? So what you should be looking for, like you're going to the gym and you're looking to break the muscle down more and more consistently, you should be looking at rejection the same way. And let me tell you something about the confidence, right? Confident people don't just take constant W's. They actually take constant L's, but they're good at taking the L's. I get rejected all of the time. Literally, the other day I was in a supermarket in Thailand, right? I've gone up to this like 10-10 Russian bird. Not interested, got rejected, but I want that, yeah? I wasn't even talking to her to get the, and I wasn't even necessarily talking to her to get the date. It was just more to prove to myself that I'm willing to do it. Because I remember I walked away, I didn't even give a fuck what she said. She didn't say anything crazy or anything like that, but I didn't even care what she said. I was just glad that I did it. Yeah, and that's what you're looking for. You're looking to get to that level where you're just glad that you do it.